Okay, so you're gonna want to get your bike up on a stand of some sort. Okay, here I got it on my Harbor Freight lift stand here. And what we're gonna do is first we're gonna take the side panels off. Pretty easy. Just take these bolts off on the side here. Mine uses a 10. I think the original one is like an 8. I lost one, so I use a different one. Okay. Make sure you don't lose that. Just pull the side cover off. Okay. This one's kind of hiding under here. I just shot a recent video and I took the bike apart and I'm taking it apart again. So this bike has been getting a lot of work done on it lately. Hey, you play hard, you gotta work on it hard, right? Play hard, you gotta work on it. All right, so and then we're gonna take the seat off. So to do that, you gotta take these 2 bolts off on the side. One is a 10 and one is a 12. Okay, so I'm gonna use this guy here. All right, and we're gonna go hold. It's a bolt and a nut, so you gotta hold it on both ends. Okay, oh, it's really tight. Okay. Okay. Make sure you don't lose these. Okay, we're gonna go remove the bolt off of this seat right here. Okay, if it doesn't want to come out, just kind of push down on the seat a little bit. Be hung up on it, or you can just unscrew it. Okay. Oops, put it backwards. Let's put them together, set them aside. Now you can pull the seat out, pull it out from the back, and pull it up and back. Okay, up and back. Should come out. All right. Yep. Set that aside. The airbox, the whole, literally the whole bike has to come apart. I'm looking at it right now, like, oh, what a pain in the ass. Okay, I don't think you don't have to take it off, but I'm gonna take it off anyway. The gas tank. So we're gonna take the gas tank off, and then maybe I'll clean it up a little bit. So I'm gonna take this bolt up here off. Okay, so there's 2 more bolts here on the sides. Take them out. They're 8 millimeters, like the top ones. Okay. It's been a while since I've worked on the rear suspension on this bike. It's definitely more involved in the front. Okay. All right, and then there's 2 more screws. They're Phillips head screws. One back here and one in the right here. Okay, so the corresponding ones. So we're gonna get our Phillips head screwdriver. Take them out. Okay, there's one. Here we go. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna remove the gas cap. Okay, and the tank shroud should just come right up. Okay, put the gas cap back on. Okay, set the shroud aside. Okay, now we're gonna remove the gas tank. Just do that. There's a 8 millimeter. Okay, so now we're gonna remove the gas tank. It's bolted down by 1 bolt right here. Actually, there's actually 2, but only one thing holds my tank in because it's so old. This little strap broke. Okay, so basically, you're going to want to get some long extension. Maybe it might help to loosen the gas cap a little bit. Okay, and then just tighten it and then loosen it. Okay, so this is the one. This is the one that's the most different from all the other ones. So you probably shouldn't. Hopefully, you don't lose it. It's the longest one, and it's got a big washer on it. Okay. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is disconnect our fuel line. You should make sure your fuel is turned off. I also ran the bike until the carb didn't have any fuel in it, so not too much fuel should come out. Let me take this out. It might be kind of hard to get it out if some fuel will come out, but okay. And then now you should be able to take your gas tank off. Okay, if your bike is still equipped with it, there's a little strap that comes from here to here. Okay, mine doesn't have it anymore. Okay, pretty much the seat holds the back part of my bike in, tank in. Okay, so you're gonna pull up on it. Okay, and straighten the handlebars a little bit. It should come right up. Okay, put that someplace safe. Okay, let's see if I remember how to do this. So the next thing we got to do is we got to take the air box out. To do that, I think there's 3 bolts. I just kind of looked at it right now. We're also going to have to disconnect the air intake boot. Okay, so there's one up here. All right, it's an easy one. I should get my parts tray out. Okay, next thing to take out is the mud flap because it kind of gets in the way. So there's these 2 bolts over here. I don't think we can use this extension tool much longer. Okay, yeah. Alright, he's making us lazy. He likes to use power tools or tools that make the job easier. I don't think you have to take the mud flap off, but you know, it's kind of gonna get in the way when you... Alright, so it just falls off like that. Set that aside. Alright, there it is. Still in great shape after so many years. Alright, so now we're going to take this bolt out right here. It's 8mm also. Okay, and then there's another one hiding behind the muffler, okay? So I have an aftermarket muffler. I don't know how it is with thing, but there we go. Okay, apparently I don't have an 8mm. I have an 8mm ratcheting wrench, but you could take the muffler off, but I'm not gonna do it. I think the best way to do it... Oh my god, there's like no room. Alright, there we go. I kinda got it. Just do your best. Okay, once you get it loose enough, you can probably do it by hand like I am right now. Okay. Okay, these 3 are the 3 bolts that came out of the air box. I might want to label that, but I know this is for the top of the gas tank, this is for the shrouds, and this is for the air box. It looks like one of them is a different size. Right here, okay. Okay, yeah, there's 5, okay? There's 2 that hold the flap on, they're the muddy ones right here, okay? There's 1 for the top, and then the 2 that go in the back here, okay? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 right there. Alright, I'm going to take my little breather modification out here first. Alright. Okay, and then we're going to go loosen this boot here. Okay. Okay, so this is another part that may be different from your bike, from a stock KLX, okay? Your stock KLX will have like a shorter hose, okay? I had to make a longer hose for my KX65 carb. This is not a stock carburetor, okay? There we go. Doing this modification probably made it a lot easier to get this boot out. Maybe. We better just take the carburetor out, man. Okay, I'm gonna loosen this clamp also. Just try to get the airbox anywhere you can, okay? Get it out any way you can. But that should be pretty much all the stuff holding it. I want to see if I can break this little this guy out of the airbox. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking the whole intake boot out. Okay. It's actually easier to do this on my bike than a stock bike. Sort of, kinda. Okay, so the battery has to come out also, unfortunately. I had just done work on the battery too. I gotta take it out again. Okay, so you gotta take these covers out on the top. Okay, this is battery cover, take that off. I'm just gonna put the bolts back where I found them, so I know where they go. Whew, I don't remember the last time I worked on this. Okay, you go. Okay, so just remove your battery. Unscrew your battery terminals. I would put the screws back in so you don't lose them. The positive out. Careful not to short anything on it. Okay, I say to put the screws back in so you don't lose the little square nuts that are in there, okay? Lift the battery out. Okay, we're gonna try to take it out from the left here, but the intake hose is getting in the way. Just get that intake hose out as best as you can. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Probably get it out. You don't have to take the cover off. I took the cover off, but you can't. This hose is in the way here, or wire. Okay, it should just kind of just come out like that. Put the intake hose on it. All right, air box is out. Now you got plenty of room to work on the shock. Plenty of room. All right, so there's the air box. Set that aside. Oh, jeez. Literally the whole bike is apart. Almost. All right, it's pretty dirty in there. It's probably a good time to clean it. Oh, I'm kind of sad. My American flag is going to go bye-bye. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna go remove the shock. To do that, I would unbolt the linkage first. Oh boy, has it been a lot of work. I don't remember the last time I took this rear suspension apart. I knew it was I don't like doing it, that's for sure. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna lower the bike just enough where the wheel won't like drop down a whole lot. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and lower it from my stand here. Ooh, boop, boop. Sure it doesn't hit anything on its way down. It is right now. Okay. So I got it so it's just almost touching the ground. Okay? And then so we're going to take this bolt out right down here. Okay, so we're going to take this bolt off on the bottom here. Okay, this so when that happens, the swing arm is just going to drop. That's why I said to lower it a little bit so the swing arm doesn't drop too much. Okay. It's a 14 millimeter. I'm going to use an impact gun to take it out. Okay. Hope the linkage gets in the way. Barely. It almost gets in the way. Okay. I gotta pick the wheel up a little bit because it's trying to sag. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, it's free, and then you can just let the wheel drop now. Okay, and then the last thing to do would be to unbolt it, and then we gotta unbolt it from the left side. So we gotta take the bottom. You take the bottom out from the right, and you take the top off from the left of the bike. Okay, so we gotta go on the other side. Here's the reservoir. There's a shock bolt right there. We gotta remove that. And then the shock should just drop out, or sort of drop out. You gotta kind of drop it and then maneuver it out. Okay, I'm gonna use the impact gun to get it. Okay, makes quick work of that. Pull that guy out. Okay, move it. You're gonna move it back. Pull it up. Okay, there you go. pull it up out of the top. All right, there you go. So taking all that stuff out definitely was worth it.